ever pondered over the difference between an instance variable and a local variable? Well, these two types of variables play crucial roles in object-oriented programming, and understanding their distinct characteristics can be a game changer for anyone looking to level up their coding skills. So let's dive into the world of instance and local variables and decipher their intricacies. Let's take a closer look at instance variables. These variables are more than just attributes. They are the pillars that uphold the structure of an object. They're created when an object is brought to life with the use of the keyword new, and they cease to exist when the object is destroyed. They are the enduring components of an object state that must be present throughout the class. Their role doesn't end there. Instance variables hold values that must be referenced by more than one method, constructor, or block. They're not bound by the confines of a single function or method. Instead, they're like the common thread weaving through the fabric of a class. So they offer flexibility and individuality to objects, as they can hold different values for each object instance. In the next scene, we'll dive deep into the world of instance variables, so stick around. Picture this: you're creating a class called Athlete. In this class, you have certain attributes like athlete name, athlete speed, and athlete age. Now, these attributes are not confined to any method or function within the class. They are available to the entire class. These are your instance variables. They're like the DNA of your class objects, defining the properties of each instance. In our athlete class, these instance variables are declared outside any method, and they stay bound to the object throughout its existence. Every time you create a new athlete object, it gets its own copy of these variables. And here's the kicker: if you modify these variables for one object, it doesn't affect any other object. Each instance stands independent with its own set of values. But what about local variables? Well, local variables are the undercover agents of the coding world. They work in the shadows, hidden within a block, function, or constructor. Their existence is confined to the block scope where they're declared. In our athlete class, if we declared athlete name, athlete speed, and athlete age within a method named athlete, these would be local variables. They're like props on a theater stage. They only exist for the duration of the act, and once the scene is over, they're gone. Other methods in the class wouldn't have any knowledge about these variables. So to sum up, instance variables are like the characteristics that define a class object, and they stay with the object throughout its life. They're declared inside the class but outside any method, and every object gets its own copy. On the other hand, local variables are confined to the block, function, or constructor where they're declared. They're temporary, existing only as long as the block is executing. Understanding the difference between these variables is vital for any programmer. It's like knowing your chessboard before playing the game. The right move at the right time can make all the difference. Happy coding! Before we wrap up, remember that the best way to learn is to share knowledge and grow together. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your fellow coders. Sharing this video not only helps them understand the difference between instance and local variables, but also strengthens your own understanding of the topic. We also encourage you to leave your comments, thoughts, or any questions you might have. Your input is invaluable to us and the coding community. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of coding. Remember, the world of coding is vast and full of endless possibilities, and learning is a journey we are on together. As we conclude, we urge once again to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. Your subscription signifies your support and motivates us to keep bringing you quality content. And don't forget to share this video with your peers, because in sharing, we learn more. Happy learning!